This past week, I was invited out to New Hampshire for the SIG Next event. And I gotta say, as far as it's been this past 2 years doing 2A content, this is probably gonna go down as the best and most memorable moment in my 2A content creation career. So without further ado, I'm gonna present to you guys what we did at SIG Next, and then at the end of the video, we're gonna come back here and talk more in detail about those products and SIG itself. So without further ado, let's dive in to SIG Next. All right, y'all, so we are downtown Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
We are currently waiting for our hotel to get fixed up right now. So we're grabbing some food to, you know, put some food in our system. There is a dinner going on at 6 p.m. So you got to kill time.
It's 2 though.
It's 2 right now. Did you hear that? That's 2 o'clock. That's it. That's 2 bells.
We got to go inside.
No, 2 bells. Well, that's like some purge bell right there. But 2 rings for 2 o'clock, you feel me? So we're about to go in to this pizza spot and grab some pizza. And then hopefully our room is done. I can take a shower, bro, because I'm still out here looking crazy. I want to see how this is, man. Let's see what New Hampshire hitting on their pizza, man. Good.
Why'd you fold it?
That's how you do it down there, man. Nice crisp. It's hot. Got some peppers in that bit. Only Bull know about this. Back in the day when we went to Paris,
oh my God.
Bull and I were eating our pizza as we wanted to, but they were looking at it with disgust. And the guy kept doing this to his pizza like he wanted to fold it. But his wife wouldn't let him. Okay guys, so it's day 2. We're headed to the 6-hour training facility right now to test out all the brand new product. We're on the bus right now waiting on a couple more people to come through, and we're gonna head down that way. Looking forward to trying out the brand new P320 Flux Legion. You got a P226 Reserve, you got a P320 SXG, I believe, which is the steel frame. You got, of course, the P365 Fuse. You got the brand new Spear, updated Spear, and the 6.8 277 Fury round. So a lot of stuff we're gonna be testing out today. I'm in the bus acting all quiet right now, but looking forward to this.
Good to see you guys. I'm Daniel. Nice to meet you guys. Carlos. Caleb. Nice to meet you. How's it going, man? Well, I'm sorry. What's your name? Tony. Christian. Nice to meet you guys. This is the Kyle Lamb. Oh my. B. Yep. We've got the next gen Fury ammunition here. This is the new high pressure case. So this is kind of that step from black powder to smokeless powder. We're making that step again with this technology. This is the exact round that's been adopted by the U.S. Army.
Well, usually we would say, I need to be about right there. Okay, adjust it. Nope, that's wrong. Oh, let me try it again. Now all we do is I put my finger on that adjustment lever, I get down behind my rifle, I got the right stock and cheek weld, I'm adjusted, it's locked in place and it's good to go. So then the other thing nice about this is the ability to switch barrels is, I mean, there's nothing to it, literally. And there's no other bolt guns out there that I know of that are that easy to swap the barrels on either.
All right, guys, so we're at the first booth right now. I'm here with Daniel Horner, the one and only. I appreciate you. He brought us out here, you know, to shoot the SIG, brand new SIG cross. And is this the Magnum too, or SIG?
So, no, this is the standard, but it's capable of shooting the hybrid.
The hybrid, we got that. Okay. And that's one thing I noticed coming here today. One of the main things is the fact that the 277 round is now commercially available and now available in the cross, because I've known the cross for like 308, I think 6.5, 6.5. Now it's available in 277 as well. And for the most part, I had a great time shooting it. But if you could talk a little bit about, I guess, some of your favorite parts about the gun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So obviously the unique features on this particular gun is it's able to shoot this 277 Fury ammo. So basically we're able to pack 7mm Magnum performance in a 308 size case, right? So I'm shooting a 150 grain bullet at 2950. This gun has adjustability throughout the entire system. We've got cheek height adjustment, length of pull adjustment. We can adjust the butt pad up and down. You can adjust the trigger from very lightweight to heavier weight if you want to shoot in gloves or it's very cold. Ambidextrous safety. It's a folding butt stock, 60-degree bolt throw. Also, if you want to shoot this gun in a different caliber, all you have to do is take six screws out, undo the bolt or undo the nut, take the barrel off, put a new barrel on, put it back together. And 2 minutes. And
one thing also, and maybe you could tell us more, the 277 we shot, there was 2 versions. I think they said there was two different grains.
Right, yes.
What was that?
We got a hunting round with the 150 grain AccuBond.
Okay.
And then we also have a 155 grain Sierra Match King as a target / training
Got
round.
you. And we were shooting hunting rounds today?
Correct.
Okay, got you. One thing also I forgot to mention was this guy right here. This is some insane technology that I tried out here, and can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So basically what it does is it's stabilized binoculars. So if you kind of think about your iPhone when you turn it on with the old way, the video camera, it's kind of shaky.
Yeah.
Now they've got the steady shot.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing, except amplified 10 times, right?
Yeah.
So that has about a ½ degree of stabilization. This has 4 degrees of stabilization in it.
Wow.
So to put it in something that you can kind of imagine if you're not able to pick up these things, we had an eye chart and guys were able to read about halfway down.
Yeah.
They turned on stabilization and they were able to read either the last line or the next to last line.
Wow.
So you think about it on an eye chart, like that's a lot of advantage.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know this is going to sound weird, but this is definitely, in my opinion, something that I can explain it to you. If you ever play like Call of Duty, you know how you swing, but then you hold your breath and it gets like tight.
Yep,
That's how it kind of is. Like you literally just, when you move, there's no shake. The shake is gone. It's literally like it's the smoothest as ever. So definitely is out there like for like long distances.
Yeah, it's crazy. This technology was actually built for looking for stuff off of helicopters for guys like in the ocean, you know, doing search and rescue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like all that constant vibration. But it's crazy. You can be riding down the road and turn those things on and read license plates like 300 meters in front of you. Yeah.
And this is available now?
Available now.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Yeah. Not many people are probably going to be talking about this, but just give it a check if you're looking for some binoculars, because these are crazy. All right, y'all, so we are now at the MCX Echo thermal booth, which is showing you their new thermal offerings they got for their optics. We're gonna be testing them out. The Rattler, one of their LTs in 6539, as well as 556. This is here. Obviously, there's a lot going on, and I know I'm very close, Bull, so forgive me, but you know, just trying to get closer to the camera to the mic so you guys can hear me as best as possible. Let me try to come out and shoot some different calibers and see what's going on with this. Let's get it. right, man. So I'm down here with Josh right now, and we are at the new SIG Spear booth. Now, I say new because there is some changes to it. I actually own the 308 version and the 16-inch. We have a 13-incher, and we have a 16 over here, but there's a lot of different there's some changes. What do you want to tell them, let them know what's going on?
There is, yeah. Some of the reasons for those changes are, you know, we launched the 308 version of the Spear prior to winning the NGSW contract. Once we were awarded the NGSW contract, we had learned quite a few things about the system through that program, and we just wanted to implement those changes kind of across the board to the commercial market because they are all real big benefits. Some of those changes that we can talk about. So up on the handguard, you'll notice we removed the QD cups that we have there. I think the big reason for that is, you know, now there's so many M-Lock QD attachments, Picatinny QD attachments.
Where you want to put it
Where you want to put it rather than fixing it. And then you have two, it adds more weight. Let people kind of customize it and put it where they want it and not, you know, say, hey, it has to be here.
What I seen was like, as one of the main things is a lot of weight reduction.
Yeah, lots of weight reduction.
Like you said, that's one right there. There's multiple that you can tell me about.
Yeah, the other big one is you'll see we got rid of the forward assist.
Yep.
You know, forward assist, nobody really uses them anymore. They're not that common, and we saved a decent amount of weight by removing that. Another thing that you'll see is our charging handle.
Yes.
So that's a polymer overlay, so our mold of a steel stamped charging handle.
Got you.
So it's a lot stronger than the old aluminum one, and it doesn't get as damaged or beat up as that thing's going home. So.
And then also, is there a slight change to the groove of the handguard?
The handguard is
a little bit more aggressive.
The handguard is a little bit more ergonomic, and you got that kind of extends out there.
Got you.
The other big thing that we did is we designed our own mag. So it's a metal magazine made right here in New Hampshire.
I love that.
Really made and purpose built for this gun, but it is an AR-10 style magazine, so you can use it in any other AR-10 you have at home.
Got you. Now, are these suppressors that ever be available commercially? Because I know.
Yeah. So that exact suppressor. So this gun that you see here is the exact configuration of the XM7 and NGSW platform. And this is going to be commercially available along with the suppressor, along with the 6.8 ammo.
Yes.
This is all that, you know, overrun that we're going to do from the Army.
And that overrun alongside with overrun ammo as well.
Yeah.
So the ammo is already available. I believe they said now. If the ammo is actually available now, this is coming soon, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can buy the ammo. Actually, like you see all those crates we have there, you can buy a crate of it just like that.
Okay.
Ammo can, you know, you can buy it exactly the way the Army receives it.
Got you. And down the road, I mean, will they be more like basically? This is obviously me owning the 308. I could get the 16-inch 277 barrel swap, like simple. Like, would it be as simple as that? Do you know?
No, so there are some differences that, you know, we would recommend going to the new platform on the 6.8 side, and then you can like use your 7.62 barrel back in that system.
Okay, gotcha.
Because there are some differences on like the lower receiver, the bumper internal.
Compatible, but
backwards, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. Got you. All right, well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Hey.
Yeah.
Tony and Gat here. What do we have in front of us today?
This is our upcoming Romeo X SIG Lock Pro. So this is based on our mil-spec Romeo M17 optic that we launched a little over a year ago. This is a commercial version. So future 320 slides are going to have an additional set of holes in the back of the slide so that you can actually mount this optic from underneath. So two benefits to that. This is an extremely strong lockup. So instead of having screws come in from the top, This thing tows in from the front, has 2 recoil lugs that come down into the slide, and then 2 screws that come up from underneath. So it's a very, very solid lockup. The other thing it does is, since there's no reason to come in from the top, you don't have to push that emitter forward for a rear lens to be in front of screws. So you get a longer focal length. So you get less distortion, less parallax, and a much better optical system with this longer optic.
Gotcha.
And I guess one of the big differences I noticed also, you are not going to have the back portion of the irons, correct? Like
Yeah, so these future slides will all have a dovetailed rear sight.
Yes.
So no need for that. You know, the Romeo M17 optic actually attached using the tritium rear sight as the attachment point.
Yeah.
And these the screws go right up into the actual housing of the optic, and you just leave your standard dovetailed rear sight in there.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So from my understanding, this isn't released right now. This
Correct.
is still like prototype-ish right now, right?
Yeah, these are engineering samples that we have out here today. We've actually submitted this optic in some military trials, some law enforcement trials that are ongoing right now. So it is out there in the world. We just haven't released it commercially. You'll see it coming later this year.
Is there a name for this one?
Romeo X SIG lock. And SIG lock is LOC, leverage optimized connection. And that's basically the technology where it tows in the front, connects at the back. You've got that full leverage connection point between the front and the back of the optic.
So at this point, the Romeo X has now the compact, the full size, and then we'll have a SIG lock.
We also have our new enclosed that we launched at the next event. So
New what was that?
the enclosed, the Romeo X enclosed. Yeah, I'll pull that one up.
Yep.
Basically, this is just like our standard Romeo X that we launched last year, but now it's fully enclosed. As soon as we launched Romeo X last year, people said, why isn't it enclosed? Why'd you guys do an open emitter? So this is fully enclosed, sealed, gas purged, fog proof, IPX7 waterproof, but all the same great features of the standard Romeo X. So you've got your side loading battery, no need to take the optic off the gun to change the battery. It's also super low in the slide, so as you can see, you get a co-witness with standard height iron sights. No need to run suppressor height sights. 15 brightness settings, buttons on the side, night vision settings, super durable. This is derived from our mil-spec Romeo M17 also, so the same design, very, very ultra rugged optic.
And this one is released today.
This is out and we'll be shipping probably next week.
Gotcha.
All right, man, we have my man Chris here with the brand new P226 Reserve, right?
Yep.
And I actually own the X5 Legion,
Yep.
which I love. And this takes it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
SXG, right?
So this one's got a steel frame.
So,
Yeah.
My bad.
So,
well, my bad. That's called the SXG over
yeah,
there.
the
But
320 SXG, but
Yes.
this one, because it's
Also-
not really a grip module, it's a frame, but it does
Yes.
have the steel frame. So it is hefty. 48 ounces. So it's one of the heavier 226s we've ever made.
Yeah.
But really with that integrated compensator really makes this the softest shooting 226.
Exactly,
Probably
yep.
the softest shooting SIG we've ever made.
and then the grip from Lock, correct?
Yep,
Love
lock
as
grip.
well.
It's their gridlock pattern, which is kind of like an aggressive kind of barbell knurling. Really sticks to your hand, matches the gun aesthetically. This really want to make sure that we had a gun that was both like, you know, from an aesthetic standpoint, something that someone would want to collect, but it shot just as good. We wanted to make sure that we fit that form and function of having something that looked amazing in a vault, but also, you know, was really fun to shoot on the range.
Got you. And of course, what's the coating again that's on here?
So it's a high polished DLC, diamond-like coating. DLC is very common in the gun industry,
Yes.
but we kind of gave it that high polished treatment really to make it pop.
And I was talking to someone, and maybe you can correct me, or I am correct, but they stated that there is even some internal parts that is DLC inside there.
Yeah, so like the trigger, and a lot of like our other parts, like our barrels are DLC coated. So, you know, DLC is very common. It's a very slick, very like hard, great coating, honestly. So yeah, lots of DLC, you know, your gas pedal, your mag well. So we have a lot of parts here that are DLC'd.
Got you. And do you know what the MSRP is for this one?
So you'll see these in gun stores around $2,800. It'll kind of vary from place to place. So
and something I just now noticed, and maybe it was added on or not. So I own, like I said, owning this, I don't have the backup sights.
So this will come with that suppressor height, a dovetail adjustable sight.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, not dovetail, but adjustable sight.
Yeah.
So what we did, because the adjustable sight for someone running just irons, that's kind of like the best way to actually like sight in an iron sight. We wanted to give that person the ability, but we also, all the X5s do have the ability to add on this this sight on the back. Yep. So you can get this on our website at sigsauer.com. You can put it right in, and you don't lose the ability to still have backup iron sights.
Gotcha.
So you can get this for your gun
with the Romeo 3 as well, the brand new Romeo 3 Max, which is humongous.
Yeah, the
window
literally
size. Shooting, you don't lose a dot at all. So.
Yeah, what's nice is it's really nice and tall. So even maybe on this gun, it's kind of like cheating because the dot doesn't move too much. But on a snap gear gun, you still don't lose that dot the entire time under recoil. So having the size of that optic is super nice. The window is nice and thin, so it almost like you look like you're looking through a giant big screen TV. You don't see it at all. So
all right, so we're here once again with Chris, and Chris is letting us see the 40th year anniversary of the P226, correct?
Yep. So kind of a little backstory on this. When we realized that the 40-year anniversary was coming, we wanted to do something a little special for all the people that kind of love and respect the heritage and the legacy of the 226. So we actually went back into the archive vault and dug up an old 226. And what we try to do with this is to try and recreate that as faithfully as possible. So some of the things that will kind of really stand out from modern 226s that you'll see is we removed the Picatinny rail. We also went with Hogue. They have these really nice aluminum grips which replicate the old polymer grips that the old 226s have. And one of the coolest things that we did is we actually recreated all the packaging. So there's like this like old 80s mustard yellow box. It's got this like maroon velvet foam on the inside, and we even replicated the and copied the old hand-drawn West German manual. So it's got a lot of cool collector's items kind of with this gun, but it's still super accessible and affordable at roughly $1,200. This is really going to be very close to a base 226 in price, but it's a really cool like heirloom to pass down. Really cool collector's item.
I shot fabulous. If you want to own something original or close to the original, it's like the way to go.
Exactly.
No optic cut, no Picatinny rail. Just like how the OGs were, you know? So,
this honestly just gives me like 80s like action movie vibes, you know? Like this is like Bruce Willis, Lethal Weapon, kind of like just cool old school, you know?
Got it. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, of course.
And these are also, should be available very soon, coming to a store near you.
Stand by!
Okay, man, I'm here with Ben, one of the co-owners of Flux, and of course, today is a very big day. Flux Legion with the P320 is out, it's releasing, and can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, sure. So this is the first time that the Raider's ever been offered as a firearm, not just a kit to turn your 320 into a little PDW, but now SIG is offering it from the factory with the Legion package. So you have the integral comp from the Legion.
Yep.
You have R Raider X, the custom Legion gray color, and then it comes, I think, with these two 30 rounders. So you've got the auto deploy brace system. You've got the different dual magazine system where you can do a very fast reload, that single button, and yeah, man, it's exciting, and we're super excited to be here at SIG and be working with them.
Yeah, definitely. This is probably one that's definitely gonna have to get picked up by me. I mean, it's very, very small package, but packs a punch. I actually owned the P320, this particular one.
Badass.
So, and I loved it, you know. But I would definitely love to have it on this Flux now as well.
Cool, man.
And I'm happy that SIG went full top with it. You know,
Yeah,
not like they
top
could have just did
level.
they could have just did the P320 flux.
Yeah.
Now they went Legion
Yep.
with it. So I really like that. I love what you guys are doing already before that. So I'm happy to see you guys partner with SIG and
Thank
make
you,
something
brother.
incredible, man. So definitely like it. I appreciate it, man. Thank
Yeah,
you. Whoa. Thank you, man. All right, man, I'm with the man himself. I'm with Max Michelle, and today we got the brand new P320 SXG, correct?
Sir.
When I first saw the pictures of this, I thought, like, my brain had thought it was the X5, I think the P226, because it looks very similar.
It
similar.
does, yeah.
But that was also a gun, one of your guns as well that you had something like to do with as well?
Yeah, so all the pistols and the pistol optics, I'm very fortunate I get to help develop a lot of that stuff and help, kind of tell them what I like and why I like it.
Exactly. So what was the idea behind this, like, for the most
So
part?
yeah, the idea behind this, the SXG, is we wanted to make steel. We wanted to have a solid steel P320, and this is the very first one. And the reason why we wanted that is because it's going to come in at nearly 50 ounces, so it's super heavy gun.
Yeah.
And it does a couple of things for us. It softens up the recoil and reduces the muzzle flip. Softening up the recoil means I can shoot more accurately because I now have less of an urge to flinch on the trigger. When activating the trigger, I don't have really any recoil to fight. And then less muzzle flip means less time for the sight to be away from the target, so I can shoot faster because of that. So you can increase speed and accuracy with a heavier gun.
Gotcha. And then, of course, the top part, take some weight off there. Was that the purpose?
Yeah, but that's kind of, just keep it
good
that
balance.
same X5 look and give us that kind of that mix of balance and weight.
Gotcha.
Is what we wanted, and it's really tuned nicely. So it comes with 321 round mags, a mag well, very aggressive G10 grips, the SIG flat blade trigger, and a matching upper. So it's kind of got that really cool, distinct look of steel. The fiber optic front sight, it does have an adjustable rear sight that it'll come with a removable plate, and it's optic ready for the Pro.
Which I love this new optic right here. It's very nice.
Dude, it's awesome.
And I may be wrong, but is the grip handles also lock design?
It is,
lock?
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Very aggressive, very nice in hand.
It is.
And then, is this then the heaviest P320?
It is. This is our heaviest P320, and it's honestly our flattest and fastest P320 to date.
Yeah, out of all the guns, the slide is like butter on this.
It's
like
so
it's like
cool,
2011ish. Like
It is,
it's nothing. It just glides.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you giving me some
Absolutely.
time. Thank you once again, and stay tuned. It's available now, so be on the lookout.
Give you all a little glimpse behind the curtain of Sig Sauer defense. Something you'll probably not get an opportunity to see very often. And what we have for you today is a culmination of Sig Sauer machine gun technology, optic technology, and we've partnered with a company that has a pretty impressive mobility option. And I can tell you, you're going to be impressed. We wanted to show you all what it looks like when SIG, we put our engineers to work, and we get all the right people in the room, and we come up with something special. And we want to show you what that is right now. Coming out from over here to the left, eyes and ears in place. Robbie, let's send it.
All right, guys, I'm here with Aaron himself and the Gatman, and we got some of these fabulous brand new optics in, and this is the guy that knows everything about them. So we're gonna let you do the talking here. But what do we have here? I guess which one do you want to start with, the Gatman?
Let's start with the bigger one here.
Okay.
All right, this is our SV50, so S-Sight V VGA 640 core, 50, it's 50 millimeter objective, and LRF as a laser rangefinder. To go with the laser rangefinder, it has ballistic solver from Applied Ballistics. If you're familiar with our Kilo products, our BDEX app, you build out a ballistic profile, you send it over, and then just like with our Sierra scopes, you're going to get a ballistic dot. You're going to get a disturbed reticle that's going to be true for your ballistic profile.
So this is a standalone optic.
Standalone optic that gives you a true disturbed reticle.
Quick question. Is there a refresh rate on these?
So the core, it's a 640 by 512 core, 12 micron, 20 millikelvin, 50 hertz refresh.
And did you go over battery life already, or?
Getting 11 hours out of that guy.
11 hours?
Yep.
Cool. And what's the price point going to be on this? And release? Well, the release date's today, right?
Directly shipping till 1st of August. And price of $59.99.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
And I guess next one we have is the clip-on.
Yep.
We have it on a red dot and on the LPV.
Yep, just showing how you can use it. So CV25, so clip-on, again VGA core. It's the same as the sight here. It's a 25 millimeter objective. And what set this apart is the collimated eyepiece. So the eyepiece replicates for the sight, for your day scope, what it would be seeing. So the light comes out collimated and puts the image at a virtual 150 meters.
This one doesn't have a dot or nothing. It is strictly
Yep, so you're using your day sight to look at the image on the back, and it is calibrated such that there's no shift.
Got it. You said 9 hours of battery life on this one, right? And it comes with like 2 batteries or 3.
Yep. So these come with 2 batteries. So you got 1 in use and 1 hot swap, and then this takes 2, so it comes with 4. You got 2 in use and then 2 to be charging.
And this is shipping now?
No, that is again in August.
August. So both of these shipping August.
Correct.
And what's the MSRP?
The clip-on is $39.99.
$39.99. Okay.
Yep.
And you know that one?
Yep. $59.99. Okay. And there's also a 35 millimeter, which we don't have here, and that one is $54.99.
All right, y'all. So we're inside the SIG flagship store, and we're gonna walk this whole entire thing and just look at some stuff. Honestly, I mean, seems like everything that's here. Like if you ever needed something, it's time right now, boy. You can buy it, get it shipped to your house. I can get it shipped to my house, and you know, have a good time. This is MA compliance. I'm guessing this is Maryland. So P320s, 226s. I think based upon what it seems like, they have to have safeties on their guns, manual safeties for Maryland compliant. Moving along. Ooh, sale. Whoa. Sale. Yo, these are some really good prices, bro, compared to like online. It's a 229. These are not optic cut though, but $800. None of these are optic cut. These are old. These are all old school. I'm guessing these are used. This one.
I think these are range weapons.
Yeah, probably. Yep. Like demos.
How much is that regular?
I mean, well, they don't even make the Virtus anymore, but the Virtus is usually like around a couple racks, like about 3 or so. The OG tread. That's my first ever AR-15 right there, y'all. My first ever. And there's another tread as well, but that's like that's the OGG right there. So yeah, these must be like some range that they just put it through the damn ringer. Oh, we got more stuff on sale. Yeah, so they demo the guns, and then you know that people have what they gotta have. Well, from what you've seen today, like if you're gonna grab a SIG pistol, like are you aligned with that 365? You like the 320 more? What you feeling like from what you saw today?
It would be definitely 320.
320?
Yeah,
you like the 20?
320. It is 320.
This is a very nice one right here. 226 9mm in Zev. It's immaculate. I, of course, got hands on the X5 Legion, but some great, beautiful guns here. Look, there you go. We talked about it. The brand new fuse is like I had mentioned and basically said that like was basically all the new product that they showed on the range was going to be available at like they said it's available now, but of course it's got to get to the dealers. But obviously right now they are available at the flagship store. So see the fuse right there. One that comes with the optic already on deck. Oh, and I don't know if that's it with the holster. It looks like
it looks like the grip. So it looks like
that grip is not. Oh, okay. Well, the grip that I believe that is the fuse based upon the holster. But what I was going to say is that that grip, the laser grip, has been used before. Moving along, we got some M17s, M18s. This one in particular, the X series, I own that one right there. That has the optic on there. That's what the the Army is using that one literally up there. So these are your P320s, boy. What you liking here, man? I'm gonna buy you a P320 today, man.
Wait, buy me a P320 today?
Yeah, man. What you want to get, man?
I got too many. I got
What you want?
I got. Let me see. Man, let me see this, bro. Listen, we live, bro. We live in the store, y'all. Y'all see where we at, okay? If he was gonna buy a P320, ooh, I don't know. I don't know. Do I get greedy with it? I wouldn't get greedy with it. Maybe. I mean, I like Coyote. I like the yeah. Like I have too many. I have two. Like I go direct for the Coyote, the tan, before I go for the black. So it probably would be somewhere in here for me personally. You know what I mean? Slick. I'm gonna have to copy you.
Actually, the actual gun.
Right. Yeah. The trick, basically the trigger system.
Yes.
What else we got over here, man? Listen. 220.
A real deal Holyfield.
Do they have a? Do they have a? Yeah. Whatever that's going to be in that Raider.
So
or whatever's going to be in the Flux. That's the one I would get you to buy. Is it that one?
No, that's the 226. That's the Raider right there.
Okay.
So that's that.
So right here we got the P320 Raider.
Yeah. Well, no. That's the P320 AXG or the X series. But the Flux Raider is going to utilize that slide.
Pistol.
That
okay.
slide, yeah.
That slide. Okay.
So
Got you.
You have also below it the X5 Legion right there. This is the P320 X5 Legion right here.
Okay.
And then this is the P320 X Carry Legion. So P320, 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 and that's also P320. These are all 320s basically.
I'm learning. All right. I'm slowly learning.
It has the optic.
Slowly but surely, I'm learning.
Six one. I own this one as well. I own this one. This is my carry. This is the 365 X Macro ported. And of course, you got some of the OGs right here, which these guns are a whole nother level right now. So I actually recently picked up this one right here, the 229.
Mm-hmm.
It's a phenomenal shooter.
So what's the difference, real quick, from somebody who doesn't know, maybe like me? You know what I mean? What's the difference between a Legion and a regular joint?
The Legion is basically the upper, basically it's a souped up the top of the line of the gun style. So in a sneaker world, you got an Air Force One, but then you might got a Supreme collab or Terror Squad or
like SP.
Or even yes, that SP Special Projects, or I was even gonna say, damn it, not like an ACG, but yes, basically what you're saying, like it's an upper, takes it to the next level.
The deluxe.
The deluxe, that's what it was. Yes, deluxe. Here we go again, though. These are custom grades, so these are like, yeah, that's a 22 right there.
That'd be fun to shoot.
Yeah, so that's some of the 22. You got a couple of 22s right here. You got some more custom P320s.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's like an OG P320 type of. It has the OG SIG look, but like with the grips and all that. This one right here. Now remember, I don't know if you remember, I told Max Michelle, I said that's that gun that remind me of the steel frame P320 we just shot. You see?
That's it.
No, well, this is the one. Yeah, but you see how it looks similar to the new one?
So this is the one that reminded you of.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And he makes a lot. This is also stainless steel, so yeah, wood grips. So this is the 10 millimeter.
Okay.
That does not. I have not shot one yet, but them things definitely got kicked to it. This is Lena's collab. Remember, I told you. Remember, you seen her out.
Oh wow.
This is what I tried to tell you. Yeah, this is her stuff.
All right.
So she has her own little collaboration. Her own P365 setup. So yeah, she's doing her thing.
In the box.
Yeah, a lot of nice accessories.
I know that.
A lot of men and women buy her stuff. It's not just women only. Men and women buy her stuff. So, she got some nice looking stuff, and she has a special edition, like optic plate as well. Her colors and all that. Suppressors. This is definitely where I need to be at. You know what I'm saying? This is where you need to be at, man. Cause what you need right there. That's what you need, bro.
This one right here.
Yep, right there. Put that on your spear, your 300 blackout spear. Be good to go. I got this one, or no, I got that one. Nope. I got the SLX, right here. This one. Matter of fact, I'm wrong. Yeah, no, that's it. I got that one. Yep. So suppressors and The money makers. The money makers right here. So we got SIG MCX Rattler in 7.62x39.
They made a Rattler.
Yep. Yep. The next one underneath there is the 5.56. And then the next one is the 300 Blackout. And then you got the old school Rattler. That's the one I did have before. Moving along. Spear, that's yours.
That is mine.
Yep.
Oh, 300 Blackout. That's the joint I got.
Yep. Got a couple. So they got the old spears here. They didn't get the new ones yet.
Okay.
That's how you see the difference of that one compared to the ones that we just shot.
It seems like, I mean, the rail is similar, but also is the forward assist and a couple other things.
Yeah, yep. There's your
That's
your
the
cop.
one the copper head.
Your copper. Your copper popper. This gun, stupid. And they mentioned a blade, Magpul blade. They said that they might start utilizing that blade, this blade brace, because this is a brace on that pistol, because that's a pistol. So we'll have to wait and see. Keep moving real quick. Got some more treads. This is Daniel Hort. We met him. This is his competition gun.
Okay.
The Horner guy, the bolt action gun we shot.
Yes.
Yeah, this is his setup.
Oh, okay.
So he's also a face. You guys, my bad. So yeah, he's also the face there. These guns, I don't know. I guess these are display because they kind of like people have been touching them basically. But this is the M400 tread series, MPX, MCX.
Oh, I haven't seen that thing yet. That was interesting.
Which one?
This right here. I've seen a lot of people talk about that.
Yeah. So this is basically what they're using like in like California, the states that got kind of like an issue with certain type of guns. Like basically AR-15s are not allowed everywhere. So they're allowed there. Where you can, this allows you to, it's an MCX upper by the way, but it's a different lower. So MPX competition 16 millimeter. This looks nasty.
Yeah, that one's nice.
They have a different rail. I need this, man. One thing I've been looking for is they have. I need the new rail that they have for the Rattler, which yeah.
This one that jumped out. The short.
Yeah,
boy.
13.
Yeah, that's.
That's what I'm saying. I might have to grab him soon, man.
That's weaponry.
And I might have to grab him. The cross. We shot some of him today. That's what we just shot with, like mentioned earlier. And this is the old school Sawyer. It says Sawyer Sauer, JP Sauer. So this is SIG Sauer. This is Sauer company. They're just bolt action rifles. Alright, so we're about to get the opportunity to shoot the SIG 5.56 and the 10-inch, a very classical weapon that I wish I owned. Unfortunately, it's been discontinued. Maybe down the road we might get it back, but we will be able to shoot it today, and this may top a lot of the other guns we've shot so far just because of the nostalgia and its beauty, So just have a little bit of fun with it. So right now we're at the SIG Connect, and this is their brand new 08B, which is basically, bruh, it's turning your phone in a piece of paper into a digital target. So of course we've been using the T300s, which were very nice as well, that you might have saw us just do some content on. But now this brand new version of their basically digital targeting, which you can see here, like you literally just can utilize your phone and a piece of paper to then start your targets.
They're around 0.13.
Oh, so okay. it's getting the times
it's getting
too.
The split. Let's walk over to the T300 and have that last section pulled up.
Okay.
Wow.
Sir, how are you? Good, how you doing? Good. You can see the split times here. They're anywhere as low as 0.06 to about 12. So about the same split time.
So it's catching everything correctly.
Splits.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you, when you're ready to go, load your gun and then put shoot ready.
Got you.
All right, so you're right on that bottom edge, but we got all 5. So let's in session, and we're gonna look. Okay, your hit factor was that. Total time was 5 seconds. Your group size was 2.6.
Okay. I'm gonna try
And
this.
so
I'm gonna tighten it up.
play again. It's going to digitally tape.
Low ready, or you start here, low ready.
Wow. Wow.
5 more.
Okay.
Ready. All right.
Oh wow, yeah.
So you got 5 more, and your grip size is about the same, 2.6.
I gotta get that better, man.
Yeah, what's really cool here, it's like, what am I doing?
What am I doing? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a session recall.
Wow.
And it's going to play back in sequence.
If you made it to the end of the video, comment down below chimpanzee alongside with whatever you wanted to comment. If you didn't want to comment anything, just say chimpanzee. Let me know that you made it this far because I know it's going to be a very, very long video. With that being said, what is my relationship with SIG? My relationship with SIG is fairly transparent. You know, if there's a product out there that I might want to get my hands on and do product review for you guys and girls out there, I can reach out, get something sent out to do a full-on in-depth review for you guys and girls. Every product that you see behind me, for the most part, has been bought by me, believe it or not. Like, I paid my actual money. Now, sometimes when new products are on the way, they may send it out for T&E, and if I want to keep it, I can keep it. If not, I can do whatever I want to do with it. So at the end of the day, I am allowed to say and speak how I want to speak on a product and whether or not I like it or I think it's useful. For instance, the P365 fuse was sent out for me to do a review and give you guys my honest thoughts and opinion. As you guys and girls can see, I have a lot of, you know, pistols, guns out there. The same way I have the same amount of stuff when it comes to sneakers, if you're familiar with that as well. So, you know, I'm going to always try to be as transparent as possible and at the same time just give you guys my honest thoughts and opinions. So SIG next. Like, what was it? Well, it was SIG's, it was an event that SIG wanted to show out the newest products that were coming alongside what could be coming in the near future, because some of the products are coming out later in August and so forth. And I think it was a very, very smart move on SIG and actually a dope idea as well, because SIG was not at SHOT Show. And instead of putting up all this stuff at SHOT Show alongside with all these other companies, they thought, hey, let's bring everybody here and present to you, you know, in person and let you actually shoot it, have fun, talk to the people there. It just, in my opinion, was a way better experience than if I just would have went to SHOT Show, went into the booth, touched these things, talked to 3, 4, 5 people. Instead, I got to meet the people that actually produce these products. People out in Oregon at the optics division. I met people at Rochester. I met people at Portsmouth. I met people at, I forgot the other one. It's another city. It starts with, I think it says, they call it Eck or something. Start with an E. But I went to 3 different facilities, the SIG campus, the SIG headquarters, and as well as like the SIG manufacturing area as well. So I saw them, you know, all the cutting that went down into the parts from the P320, the P365, the magazines. I saw the handguards for spears for I believe it was the X225. I mean, my bad, to get it correct. Yes, the SIG XM250 as well as the SIG MG338. I saw the cutting and the stuff that went along with pretty much every single product out there, from a P226 to a Spear LT, you name it. I saw the process that went behind that. Then I went and saw the process of assembly, the products getting assembled, packaged, and all the above. I saw where they tested out the ammo, every single gun getting test fired. There's tons of stuff that you probably saw throughout the video as well. And I'm amazed, man. It's a lot of transparency. It was a lot of stuff that went behind it, because obviously one thing I'm going to also say about SIG is that they hear us. They do hear us. They know about all the stuff you see going on in Reddits, on YouTube, the comment sections. They read it. They perceive. They bring it in. So they actually are listening at the end of the day, and I feel like they are listening at the end of the day by the products that they are putting out. It's a lot of products. It's a lot of constant SKUs being left and right, which we're going to talk about a little bit more, but I feel like they actually do listen and give the customer what they want. So much to where people get mad because you go buy X macro, then the Legion version drops, or now they just drop this P365 fuse. Later on, are we going to get a steel frame? Are we going to get a ported version? Like, they're going to keep adding on to those catalogs. And I get it where people may be a little dissatisfied with that. But me coming from the sneaker world, like, bro, I'll buy a Jordan 1 and then next year, the same Jordan might restock. Or there's always, if you know sneakers, you know that there's a new sneaker dropping every single week. So you might buy a Jordan 1 Chicago, and then next year they drop a lost and found version of it. And then the year after it's constantly going on, even in the sneaker world. So I'm just used to that. You feel me? And I'll talk more about that when we talk about the actual guns that that they presented to us, which would be like pretty much, I guess, right now. Now, so from the event, of course, we did our review on the P365 fuse, which I think was a great idea to bring that full-size capability to the P365 platform. As I stated before, there's people out there that constantly comment on my channel how they don't like the P320. They just don't like it, and that's their opinion. They love the P365, but of course, at that moment, the P365 was only given, it was only a concealable weapon. It wasn't really that full-size capability, duty gun and all that. And it just was very small, and it's great at that. It's broken barriers, in my opinion. But now SIG's brought the fuse out that now brings that P365 from full size to conceal. It pretty much, in my opinion, it's a gun that covers all bases at this point now. And more modules are going to be coming out. I've heard birds chirping, okay, that a steel module is going to be coming very soon. And once that steel module comes in, I mean, we'll see if the full-size slide comes or when it comes, but you're going to be able to pretty much do the same thing with a P365 that you could do with a P320. And as long as you got that chassis system, you can just buy slides, buy modules. If you want to run something concealable one day, hey, swap out that module, swap out that slide, you're good to go. If you want to go full size, swap out that slide, swap out that module, you're good to go. And they did that, so salute to them on that. I like the gun a lot. It's extremely accurate. I had a lot of fun with it. And I think every single gun has its own category of what it did best. So for the P365, I think that gun, out of all the other guns, is going to be the biggest selling gun. Like, I think it's going to be the gun that is going to be the best marketable, and it's also the most affordable. So I think that gun, they made that gun kind of the launch or the logo of SIG Next. And some people were kind of like, because some people thought other guns should have been the face of that. In my opinion, the fuse is not the best looking or the most attractive, or it's none of that, but it is, I think, going to be the gun that is the most affordable, marketable, the gun that's going to probably sell the most units out of all the other guns, because of all the things I just stated, and because people love the P365. So I think it's good for where it is. Next up, we have the P226 Reserve, which I think is going to be the most collectible, the most expensive, and maybe the most expensive, because another gun is pretty expensive as well. I think these is going to be MSRP. They said like $2,800. I have the P226 X5 Legion, which I love. The 226 Reserve is heavier, DLC coating as well, and it's a phenomenal, beautiful looking gun. I think that gun is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that gun is full, like, steel framed as well, because this, of course, is like a metal alloy, and the weight's coming in from the tungsten grip. I believe that the 226 is heavier than that, as well as there's no, like, it doesn't bring in its weight from the grip module, no, it brings in its weight from the actual frame itself. That gun is going to be the biggest collectible item out there. It's going to be it's sexy, okay? Most expensive, probably sexiest, collectible. People are going to want to just get that gun and collect it. Obviously, it looks a lot like what you get for the commemorative, the unknown soldier guards, like that type of DLC coating that's very shiny and attractive. The heirloom type of gun, I feel like it fits all that role, and it's in the 226. It's a classic. Shots really, very, very well. It is a big, heavy boy, but I don't think it's the best shooting gun, in my opinion. I think the next gun we're going to talk about is the best shooting gun, but it's very nice. I'll probably review it down the road, but as far as, like, if I have a review tier list, we already did the fuse, so we're going to take that out. That gun is probably near the bottom side. I can't do it because I can't think how many different, I've shot tons of different guns at this event to even think about it. Next up we have, which I would say is my next one I would like to possibly review, at least one or two, top two, is the P320 SXG steel frame. The X5 as well. Of course, this is like the heaviest P320. We talked to Max Michel, and you know, as I stated before, it reminded me a lot of the 226, which had dropped in the X5 with the black grip. Same type of concept, but of course in the P320. The slide was like butter, shot extremely smooth, got extremely hot just sitting out there. That steel was cooking in that weather as well. But the trigger, everything about that gun was extremely amazing. You got those slots on the top. Curious to see someone's gonna ever like port them or throw some little comps in there, little holes in there. It's definitely capable. I'm curious to see if people do that, if they even need to do that. But the trigger on it, everything about that gun was just pure aesthetically pleasing and very heavy. Reminds me of like the Joker's revolver, that big ass. It were not even that. It reminds me like of a big ass Desert Eagle because it's big. It's a big boy gun. Not as big as a Desert Eagle, but it's big and it's heavy looking. You feel me? But I did like shooting that, and I definitely would probably like to test it up next. Now, as far as where I put that on the list, probably in my opinion the best shooter. And I honestly think that when I talked to everybody, that was the gun that everybody kind of liked the most. The 226 Reserve was definitely talked about as well, but a lot of people talked about that P320. And I think it's also going to probably be right with that P365 fuse as far as what people are going to go after and try to cop. Like the Reserve's up there, don't get me wrong, but that price is crazy. But I think the P320 is going to be a good one. The P320 Legion, X5 Legion that dropped a couple years back was a very big hit. This comes in and takes that gun and makes it all steel, and people are going to love it. So we'll have to just wait and see on that. Then we got, of course, the P320 Flux. Flux and SIG came together and made the Flux Raider Legion. Probably the most fun gun. I think it's going to be a very nice seller as well because now you don't have to go get a Flux and then get a P320, and then you can just buy it all in one package, and you can buy it as a Legion package. I shot that gun already kind of for the fact that it's a P320 AXG Legion, I believe, right? The AXG Legion. That's what the gun is. The slide is the ported P320, and it's on a Flux Raider. Shot very good. It's definitely some used to getting to. It takes a little bit to get used to because you have such a high like bore axis with the sight sitting up and the gun down, and the manuals of arms is kind of different. It's a lot of little bit like it's fun, but it was not my best shooter. But I think after a while I can get used to it and get the hang of it. But I think it's definitely going to be a very good gun for people that maybe want a PCC. You can just utilize that platform. It's very compact. It's very fun. It's very capable. And I think a lot of people I think a lot of people on the internet are going to want that one as well. Like I think that one's going to do well as well, in my opinion. And I think I put that as the top one or two is what I want to review next. Then we got the classic 40th year anniversary of the P226. A lot of classic people out there. It's definitely one of those collectibles as well. And I think it'll do very well for people out there that want to collect. Shot extremely flat. I wouldn't mind getting one. It'd probably be something I get down the road. I wouldn't be rushed to getting it, but it's very nice. The packaging, everything about it. But it's shot very well for it being a 40-year-old gun. Still accurate as ever. So had a lot of fun shooting that one. Optics, we got to talk about a little bit about that, but the Romeo X is coming in on all four. You got the open emitter, closed emitter. You got the brand new Romeo X. I forgot the specific name, but basically it's the Romeo M17 in a civilian version. Like it's the full on, it looks identical to it. It just doesn't have the iron sights in the back. They're going to be bringing it out. It's called the Romeo SIG lock. That's what it's going to be. So it's going to be coming. You're going to actually do the actual optics going to come in from underneath, just like that Romeo 17, but it just won't have the iron sights in the back because now a majority of the P320s that are releasing have those irons in the back. So the SIG lock, which like I said, is going to be pretty much that Romeo 17, but available for all those other P320s. Because pretty much when it comes to the P320 or the 226, they feature that iron that kind of has that own, it's the iron sights that have the irons in the back that are adjustable, like on the P226 and the P320 X carry. Now moving forward, like all the P320s that are releasing come and it's separated. It's not like how it used to be where it's screwed under. They're there. So that though will allow you to co-witness, and basically they made their Romeo M17 for those guns. So I think it's going to work well moving forward for a lot of people out there. We shot the brand new Spear 308 or 277 Fury, the 6.8 as they call it. Phenomenal. Now that's going to be one of the guns that people out there are mad about because they pretty much relaunched the Spear. I have the Spear here in the 16-inch barrel in 308, and they relaunched it. I asked them because obviously the new version of it, they replaced. They moved out the forward assist. They removed it, and they swapped out the actual charging handle on the side for a polymer version with like a steel coat, steel underneath it. And people are going to be like, oh, what? And there's a lot of. I asked them, a lot of things that are on this new gun are like, this gun is not forward compatible with that gun, but it is, that gun is backwards compatible with this one. So, you know how people are with that. Like, I bought this gun, damn, now if I want to get, you know, compatible parts, I got to buy the new one. That's like double, like, that's crazy. It's insane. Why y'all do that, SIG? Well, the reason why they did it is because this is the gun that they presented to the Army for those trials, and this is the gun that won. Once this gun won the trials from the Army, they made this gun commercially public to us people, to civilians out there. Now, recently, the Army made changes. They wanted those changes made to this gun. They didn't want the forward assist. They wanted to change that. They changed also the handguard a little bit. They removed the QD slot right there. They did a lot of those changes. So now that it happened, of course, SIG's gonna have to make those changes. Now SIG made those changes. Does SIG just still produce this older version to the public and just continue that on, or do they keep everything up to date in line with, you know, commercial and the military? Well, their idea is we want to make this gun that's in the military the same gun that can be bought by the civilians. So they got to change it. So I understand that, and that's kind of like the case. That's a lot of the reason why we constantly see these brand new things popping up every single time, brand new product. Not like a P365 fuse, but when it comes to like a Rattler, these contracts get made by these companies. SIG makes the product. They might want to, they drop it commercially. Then this company, or, you know, this contract wants something updated. You know, they have to make that new product the way it is. They can't really do that and the old, and then it's going to call a whole entire mashup. So what they do is they bring the civilian market along with the military market on those products. But now 277 is going to be widely available to the public to buy. I checked, I think 20 rounds go for 30 bucks, a little bit over $1 a round. It's a crazy hybrid round. The SIG Cross is coming in that one as well. We shot the SIG Cross, I liked it a lot. We shot the SIG Saw. I shot 650 yards. First time shot, hit it, bullseye. That was at a 700 PRC. Phenomenal. So yeah, definitely. I'm talking a lot and I don't want to talk too much. We went to the SIG Connect at the flagship store. Phenomenal time there as well. We got some big stuff coming out with SIG Connect as well. I'm gonna talk about in a whole different video. Shot the machine guns. Those things are crazy. And I'm trying to think if there's any other gun that I missed out on. Also, we checked out the Echo, which is the thermal sight. Amazing. I love the clip-on module. If I was hunting, I would go for that definitely, but I'm not hunting right now. I don't have nowhere to go hunt, so I'm gonna have to unfortunately just take a little back seat on that until maybe down the road I can. But if I can, I would love to get that clip on and do some damage with it. All in all, I had a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. If there's any product that you would like to see me do first, comment that down below because I would love to show that to you. But yeah, I'm gonna get this video as soon as possible. Had a fun time, and hopefully you guys and girls enjoyed it. I love y'all. I appreciate, and yeah, I'm out. Peace.